Here in the United States, we have been told for over a month now that the real problem, the real anger, the violence, and the hatred in this country is coming from the political talkers on the left. We're the cause of all the problems. We're the cause of the hatred. We're the cause of the misinformation. And we all know the catalyst that sparked all of this hatred and blaming of the left. But that's just here in the United States. See, when you step outside of our borders, turns out the rest of the world is not fooled. The rest of the world recognizes that the hate in the United States is in fact coming from the right-wing talkers. And they, unlike us here in the United States, are taking a stand against it. And this past week, Australia decided we're not going to screw with that when they officially, finally, formally banned Candace Owens from entering the country of Australia. Here's what happened. Last year in October, Candace Owens applied for a visa because she wanted to do a tour of Australia, speaking tour, in November of 2024. Well, she was immediately denied entry by Home Affairs Minister Tony Burke. He said, no, absolutely not. And he cited her record of downplaying the Holocaust and Islamophobic comments. He has the power to deny non-citizens entry based on character requirements under the Migration Act. Owens appealed it to the High Court in Australia, and they came out this week and said, no, absolutely not. You're not coming into Australia. And I'll read more of this because this is absolutely shocking what they said about her. Owens had tried to argue, by the way, that, hey, I got freedom of speech. And Australia was like, that's awesome. That's not in our constitution, you idiot. Maybe if you want to come to our country, you should be familiar with the laws of the country so that you don't look like a damn fool. Now, the court didn't say that, but that's pretty much what they told her. The court said, quote, this implied freedom of speech, they said, is not a personal right, is not unlimited, and is not absolute. So they had to school her on the laws of the country she's arguing that she knows better. That's hilarious to me. But the Migration Act provisions imposed a burden on political communication, but served a legitimate and justifiable purpose in protecting the Australian community from visitors who would, quote, stir up or encourage dissension or strife on political matters. The judges noted Burke denied Owens' visa after examining her views and comments in areas including Holocaust denial, Islamophobia, anti-racism and Black Lives Matter, anti-Semitism, women's and LGBTQIA+ rights, and COVID-19 and anti-vax. Burke found her to have made extremist and inflammatory comment towards Muslims, Black, Jewish, and LGBTQ communities which generate controversy and hatred, concluding that meant she failed the character test required for a visa and that allowing her into the country would not be in the national interest. Australia is such a wonderful place. I love this. I absolutely love it. And I'm not only saying that because we actually seem to have a very large following in Australia, which I do appreciate each and every one of you. That is amazing. But they get it. Other countries around the world, folks, get it. What I love so much is they get it. Australia gets it. The rest of the world gets it. They get the fact that the hate and the vitriol and the misinformation and the violent rhetoric, it's all coming from the right, or at least the vast majority of it is. They are the purveyors of hatred. They see it because they're not blinded by it right here in our faces. I love that about them, and I wish we saw more of that here in the United States. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.